Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Friday video report as we get ready to kick off the weekend. Another money-saving coupon code coming your way in just a moment, and some free picks in baseball as well, plus a review and a recap of what happened last night in the NBA Finals. Want to just give you the heads up. One of the handicappers you might want to be checking out today is Scott Delaney, another 100-dime maximum wager release. He's won 10 of his last 14 in all sports combined over the past 4 to 5 months, I think it's been, and it's his 100-dime winner, number 11 out of 15, his AL Central Game of the Year going tonight. That one on the White Sox and the Tigers. Also, Trace Adams, if he happens to be on the site that you're on currently, he has his first 2,000-star play in baseball this season going tonight. A 1,000-star play is his normal best bet, like last night's winner on the Dallas Mavericks. Tonight's play twice as strong. You might want to check that out from Trace Adams. Let's talk about last night. You know, going into yesterday's game, and of course I gave you a free winner on the Dallas Mavericks, but I told you it was more the fact that the Mavericks lost Game 1 than Miami won it. Well, last night, guys, you know, the final score may tell you the Mavericks won it, but the bottom line is that the Miami Heat lost that game. The same way the Heat took advantage of what I feel the Chicago Bulls did in Games 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Bulls lost those games more so than the Miami Heat won them. The shoe was on the other foot last night with Miami. Clearly, Dallas did not play well, other than maybe for the final 5 minutes, 7 minutes of last night's game when they went on that tremendous run, and early in the first half as well. Just another bad performance by the Mavericks offensively. Now, the good news for the Mavericks, at least Tyson Chandler showed up last night. 13 points and 7 rebounds after 9 points and 4 boards in game number 1. And surprise, surprise, after Dallas was out-rebounded in game number 1 by 10 by the Heat, last night they owned the boards by 11. But, you know, they also got a very good contribution for a second straight game from Shawn Marion. You know, Shawn Marion has really turned back the clock here in the last 2 rounds of the playoffs against Oklahoma City and so far in the Miami series. Last night, 20 points and 8 rebounds, coming off a 16.10 rebound performance in game number 1. Jason Terry rebounded after going over in the second half of game number 1. He rebounded last night with 16 points. The bench for Dallas, although shorthanded, Brendan Haywood was not available. Peja Stojakovic just, you know, he's not healthy, wasn't, you know, that's it. I don't expect to see him at all in this series the way it's going. The bench did have 23 points versus only 17 for the Heat after the Heat owned the bench scoring advantage in game number 1. But there are problem areas still here for the Mavericks, guys. J.J. Barrera now 3 for 15 in this series so far. And, you know, both teams rebounded last night shooting-wise after being in the mid-30s in game number 1. They were both in the mid-40s last night. But again, this was a game simply that Miami gave away. Now, let's talk about the total. You know, I gave you the free pick on Dallas yesterday, but I thought the total was the best bet in the game. I told you the over was the play, and when I released the game, it was 186.5 to 187. I told you I thought it was going to be real close. I told you projected points of 190 to be scored, and of course you saw the final score, 188 points were scored. I got the winner on it. I believe most of you got the winner on it as well, but I'm taking it as a push. One thing you have to understand when you grade plays in this business, you'll even look at our scoreboard. With our scores and odds, you'll see the final number there, and you'll go, oh, it was 188, it was 187, 189, whatever it was, depending on the sports book and next to the final score. That is the absolute final closing price. Nobody bets the final closing price. Nobody waits till the last minute to bet a favorite or to bet a total. It just doesn't make any sense. Here's what happened. Here in Vegas at the Hilton where I played it, you know, it was 187 to 187.5. It didn't move to 188 until 8:04 Eastern Time. Well, the game started 56 minutes later. It was a clear winner. At the Mirage, it didn't move to 188 till 8:44, 16 minutes before tip-off. At the Wynn, 8:19 Eastern. Leroy's, 9 minutes before tip-off. Offshore, it was all over the place. And I'm not going to mention the offshore books, and I never do because they don't pay me for promotion, so screw them. And I'm not endorsing any of them either. But the 3 biggest ones, and I'm not saying they're the most reputable ones, but the 3 biggest ones. One, it didn't move till 188 till about 6:18 Eastern. Another, it didn't move to that price till 5:35 Eastern. The other, 7:32 Eastern. So it was a wide array offshore where the lines move a little more frequently because you got much smaller players and more a bigger number of players at certain books moving the lines. And, of course, at smaller books, those lines move based on whatever they're willing to do in order to shade one way or another to get more money. So, consequently, it was a win for me. I think it was a win for you, but I'm taking it as a push, and that's the bottom line. Now, let's get to your money-saving coupon code, guys. Tonight it is going to be 15 Friday. 1-5 and the word Friday, no space between them. 15 Friday, and you will save $15 off any single purchase you make today. 15 Friday, that is going to be your coupon code. Oh, FYI, tonight I've got another 15 dime play, my highest rated release in baseball, just as strong as cashing in with the Detroit Tigers 2 nights ago. Would have been just as strong as that 15 dime total winner last night on the over, which it was for me, hopefully for you as well. Now, for your free picks tonight, first game I'm going to take a look at is going to be the contest between the Marlins and the Brewers. Brewers have been playing great ball, but they haven't been playing great ball outside of Miller Park, where they're just 9-19 on the road. Marlins returning home after a 5-4 road trip. Yes, they have dropped 8 of their last 12 at home. I will acknowledge that, but they are playing really good ball last night, recently, and they have dominated this series at home, winning 30 of the last 41 in South Florida against the Brewers. Ricky Nolasco, just a horrendous performance in his last start, giving up a season-high 8 runs and 15 hits and an 8-0 loss to Los Angeles on Sunday on the road. However, keep in mind, Nolasco was pitching great ball prior to that, 4-1 with a 3.82 earned run average on the season, and that's after giving up those 8 runs. Randy Wolf, 4-12 with a 5.93 earned run average and 20 lifetime starts against the Marlins. So I will back the Marlins minus about $1.25 or so at home in this contest. Another game I want to take a look at is going to be your Seattle-Tampa game. I'm going to go with the Mariners, who have won 12 of their last 15. They're only a 120 chalk at home. Won last night's game 8-2, hitting 4 of their 33 home runs on the season in last night's game. Andy Soneston going for Tampa Bay. First start since May 20th, in 3 starts so far coming out of the bullpen in place of the injured Jeff Neiman. He is 0-1 with a 6.08 earned run average, giving up 5 homers in just 13 1/3 innings of work. So I will take Vargas and the Mariners minus the 120 in that contest. Final free pick going to be the Astros as a small dog against San Diego tonight. Astros have won 4 in a row, 5 straight overall on the road over the past couple of weeks. 7-4 victory last night, dropping the Padres to 9-21 at home with a 199 batting average, averaging just 2.3 runs a game. J.A. Happ going for them tonight. He's coming off his best outing of the season, gave up just 1 run and struck out 8 in 8 innings against Arizona. Dustin Mosley, strong start for the Padres this year, but recently he has struggled, 0-3 with a 5.47 earned run average in his last 5 outings. Again, that is going to be the Astros as a slight dog in that one. Good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again on Saturday morning.